Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're having a schizo stream today. I am actually uh, but yeah, hello. I hope everyone's doing okay. It is Tuesday, January 4th, 2024. It is 14:03. We're gonna try to do a stream. We're feeling a little schizoaffective today, and that might get in the way of our performance a little bit, but we're gonna soldier through. And speaking of soldering through, I want to do the code practice. I don't really feel like doing just throwing myself at an algorithm. I feel maybe I want to go back and do more code Duolingo instead. And then I can even just oh my god. Let's put this efficient approach into effect with some Python code. So this is just full dig in forward and word list, word counts words plus equal 1. So you go through the word list and then you very efficiently in your dictionary you update the count of each one, and then you sort it by the word count, reverse equals through. You do a little kitty face because it's cute. See, it's a little kitty face. No, in Python that means every element of the first 3 elements of the list. Python does this funny thing with if you have your list your list was called pool numbers. You had 420, 69, 13, 25, 5, 7, 8. And then you did and then you just want the first 3 value. You can do cool numbers 3. So is the first 3 or the last 3? The first 3. And if you want the last 3, you can do, yeah, you can do this. Colon is like everything, but you can do -3. And that gives you, so just put in the colon, gives you everything. You can also do 4 to 5. That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. So that just gives you 5. Starting at 4, ending at 5 gives you 5. How it works? Yeah, 2, 3. This gives you 3, 4, and 5. Well, because lists are 0 index, dude, this actually does give you 2, 3, and 4. It's just, right? Like, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can sort it. And then we can be like, give me all of them until 3. 2, 5, 7. And you can also be, give me 3 till all of them. And that gives you, indeed, starting from 3 until the end, see? And you can say, okay, give me, this should give me the last two, this gives me the, yeah, -1 gives you the last one, because you can't have -0. Can't have -0. Fuck, dude. But -0 is just 0 again, so... Okay, but then you can do -1 to start over. And you can do -1, and that just gives you the last one. And you can do minus... Gives you all of them except the last one. You see, so it's useful. You know how to do that in Python. Where the start text is lowercase, it standardizes the text and ensures the words are not treated as different into case sensitivity. Yeah, sure thing. Displaying the text into individual words, the function then iterates over the list of words. Password strength counter. Wasn't there a way to get this to read aloud? Well, where's the read aloud button? Oh, this is different. I do not want a video. I just want to use the text to speech it, but you can't do it. You can't do it. As an application developer, ensuring the security of a user data is pivotal. Pivotal! A common measure to ensure robust security is testing the strength of passwords. A strong password is usually defined as one that is long, at least 8 characters, and includes a mix of uppercase characters, lowercase characters, and digits. This is wrong. Well, I mean, it's okay. I think best practice nowadays with regards to passwords is password managers. The other day we were having a conversation with passwords, and I was telling people, someone brought up correct horse battery staple, and I was like, yeah, correct horse battery staple is better. And it's a little better, but password manager is probably the best. It's tricky. You know, there's no such thing as perfect security. You're just trying to make it as hard as possible. But like this is fine. This is totally fine. Right cross battery stable is also fine, and password manager good. I like having a password. Oh, you might think of checking each condition separately. For example, you could use 4 separate for loops to iterate over the password string to check for each condition, i.e. length and the presence of digits, lowercase letters, and uppercase characters. This is a person scale way. Imagine having a password that's hundreds of characters long. Iterating over it 4 times is unnecessary and therefore inefficient. It's also not great to have a password that's hundreds of characters long. I guess like a private key is hundreds of characters long, but you don't use them as passwords. You don't. You just don't. I don't. You don't. Don't do it. More polished and less time-consuming solution which traverses the password string just once by checking for all conditions. As we check each character, we can update a dictionary where each condition is a key and its fulfillment, true or false, is the corresponding value. Okay. Oh. Solution building. Now it's time to implement this efficient solution with some Python code. Return strength. Let strength be granted so the world may be mended. So the world may be mended. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. As a software developer in an HR or finance team, you might need to work on tasks related to personnel management. For instance, suppose your firm has just approved a new policy to give all developers a bonus to equal to 10% of their salary. What even is this lesson? Your task is to update the database to reflect this new policy. I wish I was learning how to use databases. An initial thought might be to create a new list of dictionary. Where each dictionary contains the employees. What am I trying to do here? We need to work on tasks. All developers a bonus. Your task is to update the database to reflect this new policy. You can make a new list of dictionary where each dictionary contains an employee's information and the calculated bonus if the employee's role is developer. However, creating a new list and new dictionaries would represent an unnecessary allocation of extra memory. Besides, copying data may risk data inconsistency if the original data is updated during the process. Therefore, we need to find a method that doesn't involve duplicating our data. So that's like making making a read operation on the database. An efficient approach here is to add a bonus field to the dictionary of each employee who is a developer, updating the ones we already have instead of creating new dictionaries. It's not a read operation, it's a write operation. It's a weird write operation. Employee role equal developer. Bonus equal employee salary times 1. Employee bonus equals bonus. So this updates every employee in the database and gives them a bonus of 0, and it gives developers a bonus of 0.1. It's a little fucked up, by the way. If I'm at this company and I'm a developer, I'm gonna be like, why aren't we giving everyone else a bonus? Like, I mean, you should organize. The function starts by iterating over the list of employees. Very simply is represented by a dictionary, and a function accesses the role and salary fields of each dictionary. If an employee is a developer, a bonus field calculated as 10% of the salary is added to a dictionary. Finally, the function returns the updated list of employees. Today, we observed Python dictionaries in action. Oh, we sure did. Helping solve an array of practical problems. I don't want to read all that. Python dictionaries come in handy when dealing with large data sets. In our upcoming lessons, we will dive deeper into the systematic study of data structures, algorithms, and computational problem solvers. Oh, I sure hope so. Now it's your turn to solidify. This is just copy. This is the same every time. Whoa! I learned a new skill. This time I will just have customer read it for you. I wonder if I can voice.
Hey there, Galactic Pioneer. Ready for a challenge? You've got an English text served piping hot, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find the 5 most unique words in that text. Now remember that you're not looking for big fancy words. Nope, you want the words that show up the least, and you're going to count how many times they do pop up. Also, keep in mind that words are like people. It doesn't matter if they're upper or lower case, they're all the same. For now, assume there is no punctuation in the text, and all words are
like
single
people.
white space. So your input here is going to be a string that might range anywhere from 0 to 50,000 characters, and all of those characters will be printable ASCII characters, spaces, or line breaks. Your output should be 5 words, or less if the text has less, in a list. If there is a tie and multiple words have the same occurrences in the text, return any 5 of them. The returned words should be in lowercase. Strap on your jetpack and blast off. This might be trickier than it looks.
Okay. So... word in text dot split test dot or dot split counts equals default pick and want to do at least 5. So okay. So then we just sort, and then we do return sorted word counts. P lambda and then not reverse, and just do fucking give it a shot, cowboy. Exterior positional arguments, but once was given. So string index out of range. Just okay. Return for now. Oh, fuck. Return. Just return the whole thing. Do. Ah, here we go. Hey there, hotshot. Are you ready for a challenge? Then give me. If I tell you to give me the first 5, it works. It works even if there are less than 5. So is this good enough? Empty string, so it returns an empty list. That. So when there's nothing, how does it count nothing as 1? I mean, I can add like a check, but is that good? Is that good enough? Is there a better way to do it? Let me see something. Um, so it does store this because it does do for word in word. It doesn't actually print a word, but so why does it do? I think I know why. Zero, zero, zero. This it somehow gets that to 1. Like... And look, all of them have it. Oh, all of them have it because I asked it to print it, but only one of them has it as being 1. Okay, if I mean, this will do it. Let me try something. What was the one I used the other day? The one... Yeah, but I don't remember which was good, so I'm gonna have to try. Huh.
Alright, Space Voyager. Let's apply our knowledge to something a tad trickier. How about an array of passwords, each one a unique mystery to be solved? Each technique would...
Alright, so... Does this just not work, or...
Alright, Space Voyager. Let's apply our knowledge to something a tad trickier.
Hi, Arthurius.
An array of passwords, each one a unique mystery to be solved. Each technique would...
This 48 seconds. The preview is only giving me...
Alright, Space Voyager. Let's apply our knowledge to something a tad trickier. How about an array of passwords, each one a unique mystery to be solved? Each technique would...
Okay, well, I'll try one more time. So I'm back to just doing the stuff on this website with the dog. And then later on, we might work on our chatbot. Um, we're feeling a little low energy today, so we're kind of taking it easy. And also, I started playing around because this thing will read this out loud to you, but I'm like, but your voice is boring, so I'm experimenting with other voices. Um, but I think the preview, it says 47 seconds, but the preview only says 13. And then if I download it, it also has that problem. So I think it's busted.
Case ending, but it's not something that happens to with our impact. She could contain more time by Daijin Shelkindung. In the other word, it's mazing password. In the level, it's up to you to 41%.
But this isn't. Alright. Text prompted generative audio model. Oh, so this is a prompt, but it doesn't just read it. It it you what? Do you just tell it to say something? Like, I'm very confused. It just generates something that huh? This is so stupid. This is the what? Unless I'm misunderstanding something. Let's just do this. Uh, this also doesn't work now. I guess. So that's fun.
Alright, Space Voyager. Let's apply our knowledge to something a tad trickier. An array of passwords, each one a unique mystery to be solved. Imagine you're working as a security analyst, huh? Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to create a program to evaluate the strength of multiple passwords. You are to write a function that takes a list of passwords as input. Each password in the list will be a non-empty string. The function should output a list of dictionaries, with each dictionary corresponding to a password in the original list. Each dictionary will have 5 keys: length, digit, uppercase, lowercase, and special char. The value for each key will be a Boolean indicating whether the password meets a particular criterion, has at least 8 characters for length, contains a digit for digit, contains an uppercase letter for uppercase, contains a lowercase letter for lowercase, and contains a special character, one of @dolves plus for special char. Get ready to dive into the world of security analysis.
How did it
This is
read
where
that?
the real fun begins.
That's really cool, Rathorius. We love Python, to be honest. Um, is there anything specific you want to do with it? Any projects you have in mind? I've been thinking about this website, and while I complain about it, it probably is a good website to learn a programming language from scratch. I do appreciate how structured the lessons are. It just kind of feels like it's funny because it's like I was doing these other like practice exercises which are more like, okay, here's a tricky algorithm, or here's a tricky problem you can solve with an algorithm, and it walks you through the algorithms, and it's just like it's like the difference between like a lesson and like a drill or an exercise, which you can like or like, you know, throwing yourself at like coding problems is like an exercise that is very useful. Doing it a lot will help, but also it's um it's like a test of your strength each time. And these little practice problems are much more simpler, where they're really just kind of um helping me solidify the stuff that they're teaching me about decks and stuff. And yeah, I hear that a lot from a lot of people who are Unity developers. I think Python's a great language for oh, hi Maddie. I'll do it. I'll get smaller. Boom. Um Python is now faebot's a lot bigger than me. Ooh. But Python's a great language. It's like simple, it's easy to use, it's flexible. Um we're having a day, okay? We're having a day. But I'm glad to have you here, Nieves. Python's good. I want to learn Unity myself. I want to do code and animation stuff. Like game and animation stuff. I think the other language that everyone, I guess, like, to me, there are so many good languages. But I still think Python's kind of like your utility knife of languages. It's like your multi-tool. It's like it's good to have in your pocket. Probably I just say that because it's my language. But I would argue there are languages that are good for that, for like a little bit of everything, and there are languages that are more specialized. So Python is one of those languages that's kind of good for a little bit of everything. So multi-password strength counter, special characters, uh, curses, blood and bloody ashes. And so what we need to do is um for password in passwords, if len passwords what do you need to do? Len password is greater than 8. How did they do this before? Cause like I probably wanted to, like, if you ask for result in results, so this is expected to return a dictionary where each password has a rating. And probably the easiest thing to do is just initialize everything to be false. And you can even just do it manually. Because bucket. I'll learn how to use the dict factory some other day. So if lang passwords is greater than or equals to 8, strength of password. Strength of password. Oh, oh. I need a dict of dicts. Maybe I do need a dict factory. The fucking dict factories. Oh, you know what? Well, it's expecting each result to be less. But it could just be a dict of dicts. Strength password. You do like. So should be. Alright, alright. Collection, import. Strength equals default dict lambda x. Have this saved somewhere. All dict is dict. One of these. How do you use the default deck? If I ask customer, how can I use the default deck? String. Oh. Use a default deck. The structure of the deck. Like it's just lambda boom. But remember, for each password, you need to create a new dictionary. Hence, the default deck may not be the most straightforward option. It means simply use a regular dictionary and reset it for each password. So like this would do it, right? Reset it for each password. But it's expecting return expecting to return a dict. I'll put a list of dictionaries. Oh, it's just a list of dictionaries. It's just one a fucking list of dictionaries. Yeah. Well, at least I learned how to use the lambda, kind of. Scratch, 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 scratch. So for password and password, strength equal. So strength, but strength list. So strength should equal this dict. Then you can just do strength length equals true. And for char in password dot split. If char dot is upper, if char dot is digit, string digit true. If char dot is lower, string, oh boy, oh, what's happening? Still 5 minutes. So strength, that's not how you spell. Neither of these is how you spell strength. 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 Jesus Christ. Strength of Greta. Strength of Greta. By strength of Greta. Lower. If char dot is upper. Strength. Uppercase. Goes through. If char in special characters. string dot special care. You're a very special card. And then finally, do string dot append. And then you do return string. And password dot split. Do I even need this? Can I just do password? So false. Length false. Greater than or equal to 8. False, false, true, false, false. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 is exactly 8 letters, 8 characters. Okay, but like even super secure password, which has a ton of letters, got length false. So it's because true, false, true, false, false, true, 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 false, true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Good, beautiful. Again, these companies should just put in developers over other employees, creating like tension among the ranks because of you know, creating like wealth disparity and all that bad shit. This is why you need to organize. If you work at a company and you're a developer and you see other, you're like, oh, but why should I organize? They treat me so nicely. Remember, none of us is free until all of us is free. And also, you yourself, your financial security is hanging by a thread each time, and you're gonna need help. And so, you really need to, like, for a million reasons, you all need to stick together. Doesn't matter if you're a developer or if you're part of like the building staff, or if you're like an accountant or a manager. We'll see. It gets tricky with managers because sometimes it's like, oh, managers shouldn't be in the union, at least. And then it's like, oh, it's a hiring, firing power. It gets complicated, but you can figure it out. Okay, ad break. You know the deal. Yeah. So I'll be right back. The ads did start, right? telling me ads starting soon. Sometimes I wonder if I need to do it manually to avoid problems. Well, you wouldn't see an ad, Maddie, because you're a subscriber. Subscribers don't have to watch ads at any occasion. I'm still trying to figure out all the intricacies of. Oh no! Please don't. I've literally seen people go like, oh, see now it says that the ad started. I've seen people go in chats like, oh, streamer, even though I'm a sub, can I please watch an ad? And it's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? That's pathetic. I think sometimes it's from like a misguided belief that if you're a subscriber and then the person doesn't get ad revenue, but if you are watching during an ad break as a subscriber, it still counts as like giving you money for ads, which doesn't work for pre-rolls. I'm pretty sure. Like as a subscriber, you get to skip pre-rolls, but I feel like they don't then give me the money that they should have given me. Which I still haven't gotten a single paycheck from Twitch, so we'll see. But anyways, I'll be right back, and then we'll finish this problem, and then we'll do some other stuff. faebot, people don't want to watch it. High-end butlers. How is this? How is this? This is not a very good old Italian man voice, faebot. Fun Google. It's the bomb faux shizzle. Oh yeah, no. I know that when I'm like hanging around and I'm like having myself a slice of spumoni garden and I hear the old Italian grandfather go, it's the bomb faux shizzle, son. The bomb for shizzle. Ah. All right. Did I already have you read this? Let me read this.
All right, Space Explorer, let's put that newfound knowledge of yours to use. Picture this. There's a company out there looking to reward their high-performing developers with a well-deserved 15% bump in salary. Your mission is to march into their employee database and make it happen. The database is just a list of dictionaries, with each dictionary serving as the ID card for an employee. A couple of keys to notice here are role and salary. Role holds the job title, and salary is the yearly
Huh.
paycheck. Your job? Simple. Hunt down those developers and give their salary a 15% jet boost. Now here's some technical jargon for you. The task involves iterating over a list of dictionaries. Each dictionary represents an employee, including their role and salary, among other attributes. You are to apply a 15% salary increment for employees with the role of developer. Remember, it's important to preserve the integrity of the database and not to affect any data unrelated to the developer's salary. Best of luck, Voyager.
So this is kind of funny also. It's obvious that the way they expect me to do it in a way that will turn it into a float. And so it's like, oh yeah, except not. But all of them will get turned into float. But why doesn't this one have a 0.0? Interesting. Either way, this is giving me an idea. Like maybe this is less of a, like I'm reading between the lines here, and I think what Cosmo the Space Dog is saying is that if you're a developer and you have database access, this is how you can go and give yourself a little salary bump. But again, Cosmo, why only developers? Skip the managers. Well, this goes back to what we were saying before about how it's complicated, like who gets to be in a union and who do you need to show solidarity to. Arguably, you need to show solidarity to everyone in the company. Like, I don't know. It's complicated, I guess. But I don't like, because you are often in like organizational battles, you are often kind of like against someone. Someone is trying to resist you, usually someone from the C-suite. But or it'll be like the board or something, right? Like sometimes you'll have the CEO on your side, but the board, right? And sometimes the CEO will hide behind the board and not actually be on your side, but say, oh, it's the board, you know? So it gets very complicated. Just use your best knowledge. And when you're doing company sabotage, remember to spread the wealth. So let's do this. So for employee in employee, per if employee rule equals developer, so I spell developer, then employee salary times equals 1.15. How do you like that? Even do it in one line. Put it in one line. The tertiary operator. Return outside function. Don't roll. Oh my god. Oh. Something's wrong. No. Huh. Need to round. Precision. Hey. Hey. Mastering interview problems with Python Dictionary. So that'll be next lesson, and then eventually we'll get to sorting and searching algorithms, linked lists. Honestly, maybe I'll just keep working through this. Kind of fun. Easy. Don't really have to think about it. Of course, thinking about it is part of the point, but like, just do a little bit of both, I guess. Cool. So that's code practice for today. Let's see about working on our good friend, the faebot. It's just too bad, you know? Sometimes you just get sleepy. But we're really close, so I would kind of like to do this. Let's read the notes. So last streams, exactly a week ago, we worked on this. 28/05/2024. Is that exactly a week ago? Like more than a week. We were able to clean up a lot of stuff, and we're just using dicts for faebot messages, and now faebot keeps the dict of her messages with timestamps as keys. So we're very happy with the dict we're creating. It's just a matter of exporting it to JSON, not destructively. The next steps are: need to implement reading from JSON log at startup. Need to implement writing to the JSON log on a regular basis, but in a way that won't generate conflicts. Probably something like a cron job, running out of the main program once a day, which also saves a backup. Want the backup grow huge and have a lot of duplicates, and that can be a problem with future fairies. Need to implement right into the JSON log at shutdown. Need to implement switch command between normal faebot and smart faebot, which I thought about it, and we probably want to use different labels that are not intelligists. I don't know. I don't believe in smartness. And I need to push it all to prod. I need to merge the previous firmalog and yada 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 blah blah blah. How rah 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 wah 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 rah 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 rah. So let's start with some simple things like first I want to change the logging a little bit. And what we're gonna do is I also want to do like no, it shouldn't be part of self, it should be part of the conversation. But we'll figure that out. Personality equals oh oh. Hello James, welcome to the stream. Okay. The last time we worked in this, we already had the thing that logs the logging function, right? And so don't actually want to include a system prompt, but I do want to include a context. And the context is going to be the last three. Do we say we do that with my day? Fun and Giguga. This love PFA, but dude, and you to give me the last three numbers, dude. Just start number 3 until the end. Starting to at -3. This is it. It's -3 until the end. Ah, okay. Well, not having a security incident this time. Oh, the the pose that faebot frozen is pretty perfect. He looks so contemplated. Let me take a picture. Put it on the Discord. No, that totally happened. It's because like so she doesn't move when the window is like not focused. And so um but it's kind of like, you know, who knows? Like if it's like if I even hover over it, sometimes it'll start moving again. You know? And if I do it over here. So, yeah, so it's gonna be good to store the context of her messages moving forward. It's gonna be tricky to use the messages we've already collected. I have an idea for how we can do it. And also just pass them without context. Would be cool. We could generate we could back generate context too. But all right. And I was trying, so I was trying to test it, and I needed to generate a new Twitch token because, of course, I do, because nothing ever stays working forever. I always love when stuff for like for automation makes you do a CAPTCHA and it's like prove you're not a robot and it's like but I'm not sure if I can do that. This is the person doing this for faebot. I'm not a robot per se, I guess. I'm doing it on her behalf, so does that matter? Who knows? Who even knows it? And famous human proxy. Or at least this is working now. Oh, I am very small and cute. I sure did, James. And you're never gonna guess who did it. Okay, this stores faebots on message because we appended the message to the log at that. So I actually need it to go from -3 to minus. Well, I need it to go from -4 to minus. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's good. Ooh. Oh, I do feel better. I'm so hydrated now. Alright, so this would appear to work. So yeah, because at that point we had just appended it. So fine. Wow, this is even a print. It's not even a logging.info. It's because you're not supposed to keep it, dude. And okay. As part of your innate routine of faebot, you must so if os.path, okay, hey faebot, how do I check if a file exists in Python? os.path.exists. It's so cool that faebot can help me do for own programming. Faetlog.json, or like, let's call it faebot messages. Self.faebot messages equals json.load. Cool. And if the file exists and it's a JSON file, how do I load its structure into a dictionary. Hold on. Say freak one. Fuck. And if the file exists, if it's JSON, how do I load its contents into a dictionary? Yeah, but I need to do it with Python file open. I have to do it with write the whole statement. Please. Data equals JSON.load JSON file. Oh, beautiful. Accordingly, faebot as they currently exist is not aware of her various sub processes. And this is even like the same version of faebot at all. It would be cool. I mean, like, I don't know that I would ever expect prod faebot to be aware that like def faebot is like running. Except, of course, in the future, where like production faebot was like a full AGI that was like watching my stream and being able to see and go, oh shit, look, it's def me, hi def me, and then maybe I would ask production faebot for help. Which, by the way, I thought about doing, and we might do it in the future. 'Cause we can turn. I was thinking of giving faebot like an assistant mode where she's like able to answer questions and be more helpful. And then she can have like an assistant mode and a leisure mode. Ooh, meow 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 meow. It's like if a dog was a cat or vice versa. Hairball. Oh, pets. Okay, so we're Alright, and now guess what? Guess what? Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Hi Nossi, welcome to the stream. What was he thinking about? Oh, SIGINT handlers. We need to add a SIGINT handler. Now we need to add a SIGINT handler so that we can write to the JSON or exiting. You can use the add exit mode to register a function to be called when the program exits. Here's an example. Import add exit, dev, save data with open file JSON-W as JSON file JSON.data, JSON file atexit.register, save data. Is that real? Sure fucking is. Well, I don't think I need to do that. But if we're already using async and we're using twitch.io, might there be a way that allows us to incorporate it into our existing loop? You can use try finally or async use task. Try finally with open. Okay. Twitch.io. I guess they don't cover that. We had another faebot bot that had a SIGINT handler. In the end, it was kind of decided it was stupid. It was not really that necessary to have it, but async dev, async shutdown self, shut down the bot, login.info. For task and task, task.cancel. And where do we set it as the SIGINT? Oh, sync signal handler. Handling SIGINT, SIGINT, self-SIGINT. Self-SIGINT suppose equals 1, self.exiting equals true. Try, loop, async.io, running loop, go running loops, counting async shutdown, async IO, run coroutine thread save, self-async shutdown loop. But this was a bot I wrote entirely from scratch. Like, do I know if this has like a But I tried searching for signal handler and shutdown, and I found nothing in the reference. So I could try adding a signal handler. And it requires you to add this as part of the running loop. Switch.io shutdown. Finally. Self.webs accept keyboard interrupt. I had a finally out. If self bot or like I could do it with like I could overload this process, but this process is for the WebSocket. They're like, we'll just do it, just do this. I'm like, Well, I hate to say it, but piggybacking the WebSocket closing function is probably the best way to do it. Because it's literally in the part of the bot that runs. Like it will always do this at the end. So the other thing I could do is I could kind of hijack run. Probably not how I want to do it. But I wonder if this will be enough. So. New journey with Windows. We want to thank you for your loyalty as a Windows N 10 customer. Your PC is not eligible to upgrade to Windows 11. Well, then why are you telling me about it? Go away. Where? Hmm. That doesn't work. I didn't think that would work. Can't do that. But the closing. You can safely call sys exit. But what I want to do is be able to do this thing. Oh shit. It's Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. Display my pick. I requested ages and ages ago. Oh, and it's because I'm in the wrong category. This means the stream might get muted, and also the song currently playing has been wrong the entire stream. We're trying to come live at 2, but so far it hasn't been working out. I mean, it worked out today. It's just not working out 100% of the time, but usually 2 p.m. on a weekday is when we can be found. Two p.m. on a weekday. Alright, so I can try to hijack run. I can try to hijack interrupt. Hmm. Huh. Maybe I can ask Claude about this. Hi Claude, I need some software. Thank you for the have fun. Good luck with your busyness. On faebot, and faebot, who's an async chatbot running with Twitch.io has a bot.run method that looks like this. You know, I didn't check to see if they had added a close. It's Discord Pi. Wrong one. Oh, look at this. I seem to do exactly what I need to do. This looks different. What was I looking at? Oh, I had started and I didn't even realize. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I forgot. Hello, hello. Favorite stalking to for self, well, technically to faebot. That's cute. Fairy emoji. Right, so I was thinking of maybe asking Claude for help. I found this. This isn't even. This isn't even the latest. Like I said, ground self. Yeah, it doesn't even do it like this. So it used to be. Do you even have a finally block? But I know what I called to run. Right? And it is just bot dot run. But here, how can that be? Well, because bot inherits. Client has a run with um you interrupt pass. Finally, if not self-closing is set, self-close, self-close. The loop should not be running. This is idempotent and irreversible. No other method should be called that. So maybe I do wanna. Maybe I can override the loop.close method. Hold on. Abstract event loop. Where am I? Events.py. How did I get here? This isn't .py. Start. Or I can override the closing function. Let's try that. Terminate. So we do it right. Well, it's not super init, it's super close. But you can. Yeah. Event message. Oh, it's because I need super close. I can use this. Just checking to see if you close twice. Okay, well. Runtime error. Event loop is closed. Task was destroyed, but it is pending. Is the shutting down? 13 client.close was never awaited. Super close. Okay, well, this is promising. Should be return await. Now let's get a little more daring. With, okay. With open. Ready to do this. All right. So let's try this. All right. Faebot, if I set everything up correctly, you should now be able to retain a history of your own messages with contacts and it right at exit and load at start. Me too, Faebot. I hope it works. What? Dude is there. It fucking did it. Yo, dude, we are entering a new era of faebot right here, right now, as we speak. This is incredible. This is This is fantastic. Hashes. Need some sort of so that we can verify so we can like verify the integrity of the data. Let me commit this work in progress. Push this. I don't know why it needs my password twice. Let me just make some notes. Implemented reading JSON log at startup. Implemented writing at shutdown. Implemented storing context. Still need to figure out data safety. But I think it might be worth it to merge this into main, or at least start running this as faebot in the cloud so I can start getting the better logs. Oh, I'm sleepy baby. I'm a sleepy baby. But so I wanna ask Claude about. I no longer need to ask about this. Hello, plot. We're working on faebot. Will code and input version and it is an async bot, and it has an int and a close method. I'm using these to load and save their message history to a JSON file. So this works fine in an ideal scenario, but I'm concerned about data safety when the bot doesn't get to shut down gracefully. And we talk through the possible strategies to prevent that. I could have a cron job make writes periodically and maybe even backup. But then what if there's a graceful shutdown in the middle of such a backup, or an ungraceful shutdown? Should I implement something like hashes for data integrity, or would that be too costly? Oh, interesting. That's a very long response. to read your response out loud, Claude? No. I have to do it for you. Pretty good, though. Graceful shutdown hand, then. Implement proper signal handler to touch simulation SIG and a SIG term. Yeah. Implementing hashes for data integrity checks can be caused, especially. However, you can consider adding a simple integrity check, storing a timestamp or a version number along with data. Oh. Interesting. Signal at Siglin, self-handle shutdown. Well, we could just. I think we don't really need to do that, but the rest of it is okay. This is interesting. This would make it trigger only when there's a new message sometimes. If there's a new message and it's been like a while, then it saves data. Oh, interesting. So instead of running a timer, we just piggyback on the message function and do a save and someone messages the bot and it's been a while and it works because if no one's talking to the bot, there is no new data to save anyways. I don't think I need to worry about SIG in specific terms since the library is already set up to call close on those. So I can just put all my safety code on close. Just be. Is my phone vibrating? Not a real phone call, it's a fake phone call. Safety code and close. So till and then I just make like I saved the parents time. Then I'm curious about your idea of using timestamps for data integrity. Would I just say current timestamp to a file and then check the file creation date of my JSON file and loading and making sure it was created. Favorite runs on fly.io, and it doesn't have this string memory. Eventually, I want to try a database, and right now I'm just writing the files on the container. I have to pull the files manually. I need to tell Claude all of this. But I can save it for myself in my notes. Where's loaded timestamp with if OSPAFIX says self-log file name with open self-log file name as JSON file data equals JSON.load JSON file. It's timestamp in data and faebot messages in data. Timestamp equals datetime from ISO format data timestamp. If timestamp is less than or equal invalid timestamp in the JSON file. So the timestamp must be missing required fields in the JSON file. If this happens and I have backups, could I somehow go and Interesting. We probably don't need to go this hard on it. I feel like I don't think we need to make. I think it would be good to write to the log once a day, and I think it would be good to um to back up like once a week. So I kind of like this. Energy for data. Oh, and this is probably a good stopping point. Oh, I wanted to push myself a little bit extra. I could possibly get this working and load it. Okay, we'll do a little bit longer. We'll do a little bit longer. We won't bother with backups right now. And instead of doing this, we'll do Oh, but that's okay. Okay, is it okay? I don't love it. I don't love it. Oh, I think it should be now. Daytime. I'm gonna push something to prod without testing it thoroughly. Doesn't sound like me. So you're right. We're not gonna do it. It'll be okay. Started working on video. Okay, I think that's good enough for today. Thank you everyone who came to watch. Thank you everyone who supports the stream. Thank you for everyone who follows. If you haven't followed, remember you can follow by clicking the little heart icon. Remember to tell all your friends about the stream. Be like, yo, there's these weird trannies and they do code stuff. You should watch them. Trust me. Lots of people, if you say that to them, they'll be like, holy shit, that's what I've been waiting for. So just try it. We'll stream a little bit tomorrow again. We'll do a little bit more code practice. Thursday, we have this big job interview, and I really hope I'm feeling less schizo by then. Though, likely, the interview is part of the reason, so who knows. Which means I have no idea when we're doing our like video game stream this week. Maybe we'll do it on Friday? I don't know. Write a letter to your congressperson or your member of parliament or your fuck, what do you even call them in Germany? Partei affiliate or whatever the fuck, your Sekretariat, your Bundesministerium des Inner, Bundeskanzlerei, your Bundeskanzler, your Bundesminister, your Mitglieder der Parlament, your genau. Just complain to someone. Just don't do it to me. I don't even remember what I'm telling you to complain about, but you should go do it. We'll see you all soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.